Breaking news, a Hillsborough County bus driver off the job tonight. He was the driver behind the wheel when that bus crashed into a lake last week. The sheriff's office now telling us today that the driver was speeding and he is at fault for that crash. Candace McCowan has more.
A bus is in the water.
Frantic moments right before this large splash. The guard at this gate making the call.
I'm the guard at the Eagles front gate. A bus lost control. It's in the water with the kids. Please help.
Remarkably, all 27 kids on this bus making it out without any serious injuries. But investigators saying they now know the driver was the reason for this crash.
We believe the largest contributing factor was his speed. The GPS showed his minimum speed being 48 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour posted zone.
The driver telling investigators he was pressing on the brakes, but they say the brake was not the only thing he was hitting with his foot.
What we suspect occurred is, yes, he was pressing the brake as hard as he could, but what we were able to replicate that next day is you could angle your foot as hard as you were pressing the brake, hit the accelerator at the same time.
8 on Your Side found that the driver, 54-year-old Lenore Safaman, was cited last year in Maryland for careless driving. Today, we asked the district why he was hired just last month.
There's nothing that prevents the school district from hiring somebody who has perhaps something like that on the record. We, of course, we have a very extenuous training process.
Superintendent Jeff Akins telling us he is still confident in the district's training process.
Not just this incident, but every incident is a continual review of and refinement of our processes.
Yeah, and Akins saying even though he was disappointed in that driver, he says that he still commends him for staying on that bus to the last possible moment, making sure that many of those kids made it off that bus safely. That driver is now facing a charge of careless driving. Stacey?
So, Candace, beyond that previous careless driving charge from Maryland, he had some other issues in training. Is that what we're hearing?
Yeah, we just getting our hands on these records, these training records just moments ago that showed that he had issues just 2 weeks ago with pumping the brakes too hard. Akins says that he was retrained before he was put back on the road just last week. Stacey?
All new information, some of it quite unexpected, I think, days after that accident. Thank you, Candace McCowan, live tonight.